Hello students, today's topic is garden styles and types. With your budget, taste and nature of the site, you can develop your garden design only when you study the great garden styles carefully and grasp the underlying principles in them. Following are the three basic forms of gardening. First one is formal gardens. Under formal garden is laid out in a symmetrical or geometrical pattern. In this garden, the design is steep as everything is done in a straight and narrow way. In such gardens, everything is planned in straight lines. Second one, square and rectangular geometric forms are prepared in the various hardscaping features of formal gardens. Third one, in the plan of formal garden design, the symmetrical balance is achieved when the same objects, mirror images, are placed on either side of an axis. Fourth one, for example, if there is plant on the left hand side of a straight road, a similar plant must be planted opposite place on the right hand side. Next, arrange flower beds, borders, and shrubbery in geometrically designed beds. Next one, trimmed formal hedges, edges, cypress, ashoka trees, and topiary are typical features of a formal garden. Usually, formal gardens are designed for public parks, university, library gardens, or essential government buildings. Students are advised to read more about the importance of lines in landscape gardens. Second type of garden is informal gardens. In informal gardens are characterized by following curves, non-symmetrical arrangements of features and spaces, and plants that are allowed to grow into their natural shapes. In the informal garden, the underlying framework is almost entirely disguised by planting, and the garden should look as though it has grown up naturally. Informal gardens are harder to design than formal ones, as they are ruled by irregularity and natural looking planting. A site that is not geometric shape can be sound basis for an informal garden. Some hardscaping structures needs to exist, or everything will relapse into an untrammeled wilderness. Diagonal or curved path work well, and boundaries between the various areas of your garden are often formed using native mixed hedging. In general, planting of informal gardens includes tall shrubs and taller trees to add to the vertical dimension, and these will often hide the edges of the plot to create a feeling. The garden should revel in color and should look as natural as possible. If you would like to introduce water, natural looking ponds, pools are ideal features. Students are advised to read more about informal garden types. Third type of garden is wild garden. A comparatively recent style of gardening, the wild garden was expounded by William Robinson in the last decade of the 19th century. The concept of a wild garden is not only against all formalism, but it also breaks rules of landscape styles. The main idea of wild gardens is to naturalize plants in shrubberies. The grass should remain unmowed as in nature, and a few bulbous plants should be grown scattered in the grass to intimate a wild scenery. The garden passages should be opened in the woodland, and trees, shrubs, and bulbous plants should be planted among the forest flora to fulfill his idea of a wild garden. Allow the creepers to grow on the trees, naturally imitating those of the forest. Some modern versions of the wild garden are butterfly gardening, bird garden, biodiversity parks, bioaesthetic planning, and Nakshatra Udyan, the astral garden. Whether it is a formal, informal, or wild, the garden should have color, texture, harmony, and balance. Thank you.